Hey, fellow Contractors Chronicles, it's that time of the week again, and I just get so excited. Actually, I love doing these podcasts because it's not that I like to hear myself speak, but I like to get the feedback from the people that are listening. I bumped into people. I bumped into someone this weekend again, says, they listen to my podcast. And it's just so awesome to hear that, the word's getting around. So guys, please, for those who want to grow your businesses and have been in a position where you're frustrated and you don't know how to take your business to the next level, if you're an entrepreneur or a business owner, I'm just hoping that you'd share this podcast with other like-minded individuals. In South Africa specifically, and in third world countries, second world countries, we often get drowned out by all these first world country gurus that are talking about growing their businesses, and I just don't feel there's enough out there in our country where people that are actually growing their businesses from the ground up. Like specifically in our country, in South Africa, we have a lot of challenges. We've, like I said in the last podcast, we've just come through an enormous election. There's some very big changes waiting for us to happen in this country. And guys, if I look what's worked for me in the past, I've always remained positive, and I still will be. I think there's a lot of potential for us in our country. And, in Afrikaans, they say, soort soek soort. If you, that means like looks like attracts like. If you're positive and you cultivate that mindset, you're going to attract individuals that are on the same page as you. And it just becomes like they say, one of the wonders of the world. It's the compound effect. If you're positive and you hang around another person that's positive, who hangs around another person that's positive, it just compounds. And I choose that way of living. And I think this country is going to be great. We have its challenges, but we have fantastic people. And what does it mean for business? Well, I've decided, I've decided to take my business to the next level. Sometime early last year, when I wrote the lab manifesto, when I was out at my river cottage, and it's very clear in my mind what we want to do. If anyone wants to listen to the previous podcast, please just dial in, have a look at those other ones, and you'll see I refer to them quite often. And it's really given me motivation as a business owner, because I think entrepreneurs without a vision, you're losing it. You're waking up every morning and you're just doing the compound work. You're just going to work because you have to. And that's not the deal. The deal is to grow something of significance, not necessarily the wealth, but also to create a legacy for your people. And that's certainly for me. It's big for me. I've chosen not to be the solo entrepreneur. I've chosen not to be the small lifestyle entrepreneur. I've chosen not to be the small family business entrepreneur. I'm pulling everyone who associates themselves to the labor companies with me. And I'm not shy to say it. I think I've learned so much in leadership. The concepts around leadership in entrepreneurship is so important right now, because we can make such a difference, specifically in our country. So guys, where we at in the business at the moment? Well, we had a challenging, when I talk about the three areas, I'll just cover team quickly. We've had some challenges, and I don't think it's over yet. What I've realized with myself is the concept of keeping the rope tight. The standards that you have is the standards that you've been tolerating. And just a reminder, I've got to keep the rope tight, guys. I was sitting in a meeting with a couple of employees, and I just wasn't happy the way some people spoke to the other person, and I interjected, and I'm going to follow up on that a little bit more, because it's certainly not something we tolerate. It's not the value system. We cherish our people. So for us at labor companies, we cherish the two clients. The one is our internal client, which is our employees, and the second is our external, which is our clients outside that are voting for us with their wallets. And we got to keep on adding value in those two areas consistently, and it's a fine balance. So as I speak and do this podcast at the moment, the guys are busy at work having a meeting, just trying to schedule our future work. We've got quite a few leads that have come in, and we need to do some roofing quotes, we need to do some waterproofing quotes, and we need to do pool quotes. And It's challenging because the scheduling is absolutely critical in this whole process, and the project managers are going out, and I'm constantly looking for various ways to improve the scheduling part of our business, because at the end of the day, we want to become very lean in that area. We want to become good. We want people to know that the minute we've touched them, there's something unique about our company. They must be blown away by all our actions, all our follow-up emails, about our attitude specifically, about our systems, about our value. We want to keep on adding value. So that's where we're at the moment, but I do realize I need to invest more in my team. I think the trap that I've fallen into recently, we've just got so busy that it's so difficult to pull away and actually train the team. And I've had so many years experience in business. I think I can depart a lot of info to my team, and I'm not. So there's wasting there, and I need to keep that rope tight for myself as well. Set some boundaries around, guys, this is when we're going to have training. This is what we're going to talk about. Let's create a culture of learning. A very open-minded team, but I don't think they learn enough. I think we fall into that trap where, we open enough about our learning, but we're just not implementing enough self-development. I certainly am, but I don't think my team's doing it enough. So that's going to be something I'm going to be focusing on with my team going forward, guys. Yeah, we've got to keep that rope tight. And then on the system side, I'm going to maybe just quickly brush on something I spoke to the Contractors Chronicles community a while ago. Is I'm exploring a concept called lean, and I've read a book, actually. I've finished it today. I've probably got about one chapter left, so I'll dig into that last chapter soon. But I'm actually going to go and see him speak on Friday. I'm very excited. He wrote a book. Paul Akers wrote a book on a concept called 2-second lean, and it's all about improving your business incrementally by implementing 2-second improvements in your business on a daily basis. I've seen it work with me, guys. It's a cracker. Like, I realized to myself, instead of running to the gym and exercising like crazy for 3 days of the week, is how do I go about implementing something a bit more regular on a daily basis, that I could do my 3 sessions, just my push-ups and my sit-ups and my core on a daily basis. What would that do? And I experimented in December, and guys, I felt so good. Now imagine you take that concept, you do that on a daily basis, just do 30 push-ups, 30 sit-ups, and 30 seconds of core. Even I stretch that 30 to 1 minute. So I call it the 30-30-60. If anyone wants to know a bit more about it, I'll give you some more info. And we got our team involved as well, where we just practiced those push-ups, the sit-ups, and the core. And it made a significant difference after a month. Felt better, felt stronger, could pick things up. My core felt better. My team felt stronger. So that was all very exciting. Now, why am I mentioning this to you? It's because the same concept should apply to business. I've realized as well that if we can apply like a never-ending improvement into our business on a daily basis, and I say daily for a reason, because it's all about the compound effect. And we all know the 7 wonders of the world. There's another wonder, and one of the wonders is the concept of compound interest. And compoundly, if you do something incrementally, small little improvements on a daily basis, imagine where you could take your business. And get closer to, achieving the legacy that you want to create for your life, for your family, for your friends, for your employees, for your clients. So this 2-second lean, they're talking about it this Friday. I just mentioned to you. I'll take a lot of notes. I'll give you some feedback. I actually flew to Johannesburg to go and listen to this conference. I'm very excited about it, and I'll let you know a bit more about the process, so that you can explore it and see what you can do with your business. And then on the financial side, we're definitely seeing the numbers coming in a little bit more. I'm still not happy with my dashboard. I've been on it for a while. They're still busy working on it. And I've got to pull the rope tight there as well. I've got to start drawing some lines there. We've got an outside program that we use that integrates with our Zero, and it pulls key numbers aside. So you're looking at a marketing dashboard for the business where it says leads and conversion rates and average sales, and all the leads that are coming in through the different media that we're advertising. So that becomes a little dashboard on its own, and then another dashboard for the financial ratios in the business, and the top spends in my business too. We're really focusing on that, and the different profit centers. Like, for those who don't know, we're in roofing. We've just launched that this year, and we're really taking that to the next level, where we do zinc roofs and we do alum roofs, we do clip lock. No one really knows that we do that, but we do, and people are starting to realize and recognize us in the marketplace. We do specialized waterproofing, flat roofs specifically, and rising damp, and we also do pools where we do re-gel coating and the maintenance of pools. We've launched that. So it's Roof Lab, Pool Lab, and Waterproof Lab, those 3 businesses, and the numbers need to come through on a separate dashboard. I want to be able to see how those profit centers are doing, because if I'm going to be running the labor companies, I must make sure that I've got accurate numbers. I've got some key people in my team that are working at it, and it's up to me to keep the rope tight and make sure that those come through very soon. So that's where we are at the moment, guys. I'm going to keep you posted on where we go as far as the Paul Akers 2-second lean conference, which is on Friday. I'm going to take some notes. I'll maybe take a couple of videos. I'll even share some of the clips of the event for you. I'll reference some books for you if you want. Just give us a shout in the notes down below in the comments box. Please, guys, remember to share and like this video. Help me grow Contractors Chronicles, not only for myself, but for the community and the people that are wanting to take their business to the next level. Guys, we see you next week.